Welcome to Reinvention Tuesdays. Thank you for tuning in for another week. Thank you for all the feedback that we've been getting on Twitter and Facebook. It's been a great week for the organization. Another bittersweet week. We lost a family member this week. So my great auntie, she died. But you know, we still gonna keep pushing. Funeral arrangements are being made. But point is, we want to let you know, in life you go through ups and downs. No matter what it is, whether it's a death, loss of a job, loss of whatever it is, you know, car repossessed, bills not being paid on time, so you don't have a place to stay. No matter what you're going through, no matter what your journey is, everybody's journey is different, and you got to keep pressing. So before we get into that, last week we talked about eliminate the fear factor. So what does that mean? That means we talked about the ride at Six Flags, the big ride. The rides go up and down, the twists and turns correlate to life. A lot of times you have different situations that you deal with that, you know, you're going to have your ups and downs, things that are going to make you try to doubt what you're going through, doubt the things that are prevalent around you. This week, we're going to talk about just keep digging. What does that mean? A lot of times when you're in life, you're going through situations and you want to throw in the white towel. But remember what I said, the journey is much longer, is much enduring than what you think it is. So you got to keep digging, got to keep putting your best effort in, putting your best foot forward. So what else do we want to leave you with? Today, our quote of the day it talked about Albert Einstein. When you're going on your journey, it's not about how successful you are. It's about the value of what you bring to the table. So what value are you bringing to the table when you just keep digging through life? You got to keep digging, throwing it over your shoulder. Keep digging, throwing it over your shoulder. So remember, it's not about success, but it's about the value of the person that you are. So no matter if you're losing family members, no matter what your trial or tribulation is, no matter what it is, you got to keep digging. Keep digging, keep pressing forward. So another thing that we want to leave you with, we got a new book of the week. Thank you for the recommendation on Twitter. So the new book of the week is 25 Laws of the Impossible, right? So what are those things that you can do that are impossible? The things that you don't think that you can do, okay? So we want you to go out and look on Amazon. We're going to post the book of the week on Twitter and Facebook. So the movie of the weekend, it was real inspiring. Our team watched the movie this past weekend. It's called The Hammer. All right. So it's about a young man named Matt Hamill. The young man was deaf his whole entire life. So he ended up becoming a wrestler long term, right? He became a wrestler, went through high school, went through college. Very trying because he could not hear. He could not see the things around him and hear that well. So it was very challenging for him. Okay. So what his whole dream was, he wanted to become a national champion. He wanted to become a national champion. So catch this, right? So no matter what your dream is, or no matter what your disability is, right? You got to reach your dream. You got to accomplish your goals. So he went on, he became a national champion, but before he got to that point, he lost his grandfather, he lost a girlfriend, he lost a lot of things along the way, but he kept pushing. And the person who he had to face in the final round to become a national champion was the two-time defending national champion. So a lot of times in life, you face things that you be like, oh man, I can't beat it. I can't get over this, but you just got to keep digging. You got to keep digging. So he kept digging. He kept digging and digging, right? And then in the match, he was down. He was down in wrestling. They have different counts for wrestler takedown moves, right? So he was down like 4 points. But he had a flashback over his life of what he'd been through, okay? His grandfather dying, losing a girlfriend, all the different things he'd been through, it flashed before him. And then right before it flashed, he took the guy down and he won the match, right? And then everybody in the stand knew he could be a champion. So his name was Matt Hamill, so they started calling him the Hammer because of the way he approached the matches. In the beginning, he was focused, all in the zone, right? And then he came out to the match, then he took over the match, right? So he beat the two-time defending national champion. So I want to leave you with this. That's our movie of the weekend, so I want you to watch it. More often, the things that we deal with in life are those things that we think we cannot conquer. More often, the things we deal with in life are the things that we think we cannot conquer. That's a quote by Arnold Palmer. Okay, so just like the hammer, you got to keep dealing with those things, conquer them. Keep dealing with them, conquer. Just keep digging. Just keep digging, right? You're eliminating the fear factor. You're putting it behind you because you're saying, I'm going to keep pushing. No matter how long the journey is, no matter if I cannot see the light, I'm going to keep pushing. No matter if I lose that family member, no matter how hard it hurts, now let me take my eyes off the prize, right? So no matter wherever you are today, I got one word for you. Just keep digging. Just keep digging, right? And then whatever you do, just keep digging, okay? So it doesn't matter what happens to you. It doesn't matter what's happened to you. If it doesn't destroy you, you got to keep digging. Accomplish your goals. Champions are not made in the gym. Champions are made what's deep inside. What are your dreams, your visions, your passions, your desires? We'll see you next week. Just keep digging.